back to an episode of the 3 Count. I'm War Machine MJ.
With Rodimus Prime.
And we're here today to have a reunion.
Yes.
Yeah, we're here today to talk about the Raw reunion. But of course, don't forget to follow, share, subscribe to our channel, the 3 Count Mafia. Still got to plug our name. I need to do better about that because people don't know who we are.
Yeah. Well, soon enough, they're gonna learn who we are. But yeah, we're here.
They're gonna learn today.
Yeah. Like he said, we're here to talk about a reunion, but we're not introducing nobody. We're gonna talk about a bunch of legends, if you will.
Yeah. Or legends.
Yeah. Because Monday was Raw reunion, the big reunion show involving people like Ric Flair, Stone Cold, Jimmy Hart, who never ages. Have you noticed that? This guy never ages.
Who, Jimmy Hart?
Yes.
You know who else doesn't age? Boogeyman.
That is true.
That dude is still as shredded as when he popped up on TV.
Facts. Anyway, whole bunch of other legends here for us to talk about on this show, plus other stuff. This was live from Tampa, Florida, home of Hulk Hogan, brother. He was there also.
Oh yeah, he is from Tampa. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, I never knew where he's from. Not that I cared, but you know.
I think it's wherever that's going to draw the most sympathy.
Yeah. So anyway, let's just go ahead and jump into the review. John Cena, Mr. You Can't See Me.
We start with a modern legend.
Yeah. He talked about how WWE is his home, and it's practically made him the person that he is today. You know, he's not there as much as he used to because he's too busy making movies now.
Yep. But he will come back for that 17th title, damn it. After R-Truth already breaks the record.
Yes. He's going to break the record faster than Charlotte and Cena combined. Go figure.
Fingers crossed. Anyway, he was cut off by the Usos, who just spent, a good couple of minutes saying, "Oh, whoa, back that ass up."
Yeah.
We wanted to see the Doctor.
Yeah. Because I think it was Jimmy, Jay, whichever one.
Yeah.
Uso, number 1, 2. Hell, they both look alike. Anyway, as Cena was leaving the ring, he was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa. They come to see the Doctor. Who this is?" And he kept leaving. He said, "They want to see the Doctor. Who this is?"
They want the smoke.
Yeah. They got the smoke because they started trading lyrics back and forth with each other.
Yeah, it was only like one trade-off.
Yeah.
Anyway, Usos said something, and Cena basically responded with, "I'm out here making movies. You guys are getting arrested.
Yeah.
You look like your mugshots."
And, of course, they shouted out the police station, and, they loved it. The crowd loved it. It was nice.
They were good sports about it.
Yeah.
Cena said, it's been great. I got to bounce.
But who came out to make an appearance? Their father, Rikishi. And he was like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa. Cena,
back that ass up.
Back that ass up. We know you're a legend, but please, back that ass up." They were going to do a dance until they were interrupted by the Revival.
Say yeah.
Yeah.
And then they were joined by Devon Dudley. Yay.
Which was kind of odd. But
it's awkward because Bubba Ray's too busy putting his hands on fans.
Yeah. Or telling fans to go be a fan. Don't say anything bad about the female wrestlers.
Dragging them backstage.
Yeah, he's too busy trying to help Ring of Honor get off the ground.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Yeah. But anyway,
yeah. We went to commercial. Before we went there, had Hulk Hogan wanting to fight people.
Yeah. Jimmy Hart was on his legendary megaphone hyping up Hulk Hogan, and Hulk Hogan just said, "Who am I going to beat up next? Who am I going to beat up next, brother? Huh? Who am I going to beat up next, brother?"
Apparently, Hogan and Ric Flair wanted to actually scrap with somebody.
Oh, God.
But they couldn't because they're old and not medically cleared to do anything.
Yeah, so we come back from commercial. We have the Usos versus the Revival. Now, I came back from the kitchen and
wait. To clear it up, we had the Usos with Rikishi taking on the Revival with Devon.
Okay.
There we go.
Thank you.
Anyway, back to your story.
But I was coming back in the room from the kitchen and I was like, is this for the tag titles, non-title? Is this 2 out of 3 falls?
No, it was one shot.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because
Oh, and Booker T was on commentary.
Booker T was on commentary. It was great to have him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, because him and Corey were going at it. It was great.
My only gripe about this match, Michael Cole kept saying the Usos were 7-time champions. But when they had Extreme Rules, he said they were 6-time champions. I'm like, which one is it? Is it 6 or 7? Because last I counted, they were 6.
I think Cole was getting caught up in all the Booker T-ness, so he just said 7.
Or somebody told him in his ear, hey, tell the people that they're 7-time champions.
They're 7-time champions, damn it. Cole, get it right or you're fired.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fire you, but you're fired.
Anyway, the Usos ended up getting the victory, so it looks like they'll get another future tag team title shot somewhere down the line, maybe SummerSlam.
Yeah, apparently after Cena did his little bit, he was ghost. He was gone.
He got out of there to go finish filming Fast 9.
Which is going to be a flop.
You think so?
It's Fast and Furious. That movie series has drug on far enough.
You know what? I actually agree. I think they should have stopped at 5.
I think they should have stopped after Tokyo Drift.
That was 2, right?
God, no. Like, Tokyo Drift was the only movie that didn't star Paul Walker in them.
Oh.
Yeah, it was that country boy in Japan.
Oh, yeah.
That, low-key, that was a good movie. But anyway.
You know what? Honestly, I'm going to go back one day and watch all the movies.
Oh, good luck with that.
Yeah. That's going to take some time, but anyway.
Anyway, Rikishi was also supposed to do a stink face, but he wasn't medically cleared to do so.
Yeah.
Something about IBS or something.
Yeah.
Next, we had... this is one of the things that I felt about Raw Reunion. Before we get into this, let's just talk about how we felt about it overall.
Overall, I thought it was an okay show. You know, it had some good moments, had some bad moments. Like we talked about off air. You know, it was... 50-50.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, Raw Reunion was ultimately great, because it wasn't, but it was, to me, a rebound from what it was the last 2 weeks. Somewhat.
For me, I can't be too negative or too positive about it. I'm just going to say it was a mixed bag, because there was a lot of good, especially, you know, the 24/7 shenanigans we'll get into a little bit. But there was a lot of cringe.
Yeah.
Like, cringy backstage promos, because it was a bunch of these legends doing their greatest hits.
Yeah, like they showed throughout the duration of the show, like they were in this room where it was like a big party. And
oh, another legend that was there, Jillian Hall.
She didn't say not one word on this show. They just showed her face. Okay, I get that she was there, but she said not one word.
Yeah.
Not one. She didn't do nothing. Okay, I get that they were trying to fit everybody into a 3-hour show. I get it. They had like, what, 30-something people?
If
I lost count.
Yeah.
Anyway, I saw her in the first segment. And it might have been the segment later where Maria embarrassed Mike. Anyway, she did not do nothing. She said, was she even on the stage at the end of the show?
I wasn't paying attention.
I'm just like, why is she here? Why?
Anyway, moving on. Backstage segment. We had Tori Wilson, Alicia Fox, Daniel Brooke talking. Then Alicia Fox gives her weird hat to Caitlyn, who it's nice seeing Caitlyn there. Love Caitlyn. And then Santino popped up. My first thought was, didn't you get your ass beat by Cornette?
Yeah, because apparently Cornette said he slapped him.
Yeah, he slapped him.
But it's he say, she say.
My other question is, does Alicia Fox even work there? But apparently she's not full-time.
Apparently, according to Uncle Dave Meltzer, she's no longer full-time. So I guess she low-key retired or she's
cleaning up her act.
I don't know.
Anyway, but yeah, this segment was cringy when Santino came in because they referenced Santina Morella, which we all want to forget.
Who doesn't want to forget that shit?
Vince, because he thought it was funny.
He thought it was good shit.
Yes. Then Alicia Fox mentions Santino's other little friend, the freaking Cobra puppet.
Yeah.
That was so cringy.
And then Drew McIntyre made this so much better.
Because he was saying exactly what we were thinking. Legends.
He was legends and just walked off. Like, fuck this shit.
Then we got 24/7 shenanigans.
Oh my god.
Okay, it started off with Charlie interviewing R-Truth and Carmella.
Mm-hmm.
And then they showed the clip of R-Truth defending it at IGN's Comic-Con panel. Which, if you haven't watched that, that's great, because he gets rolled up by the Hurricane. As soon as Truth kicks out, Hurricane snaps up, yells, "What's up with that?" and runs off.
That was funny.
Then he gets rolled up by Drake Maverick. R-Truth kicks out, they lock eyes, and Truth runs off. Then Maverick throws a tantrum on the stage. He's like, "I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all this." I'm sorry. Carry on.
Oh my god.
Anyway, R-Truth was saying, I didn't know that penguins were going to be drawn to bananas. I should have picked a different bird, like Big Bird or Larry Bird. He still got them hops.
Oh my god.
And then who shows up next? Drake Maverick's beautiful wifey.
His fine ass wife. That girl has some curves on her.
Oh yes.
Good lord.
And she's got such pretty blue eyes.
She does. She's pretty from head to toe.
Anyway, she's yelling at R-Truth and Carmella saying, "Listen, you have ruined my husband's life, my marriage, this, that, and the other." And Carmella started to interject. R-Truth gets rolled up by Drake Maverick. He is new champion, but most importantly, him and wifey are on the same page.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was amazing. That was so funny. And then Charlie's looking like, what the fuck just happened?
Well, because all four of them ran off.
Yeah. And then who makes an appearance? Who just pops up out of nowhere?
The Godfather.
And unfortunately, he didn't bring his whole train.
Yeah. Standards and practices.
Yeah.
But what made this worse was after all four of them ran off, the camera hung on Charlie Caruso, and she just had to put out this weird shock face when Godfather showed up.
Yeah. And then he said, "It's time to jump aboard," as the crowd said, "the whole train," and they started dancing.
He didn't say it, so they didn't get in trouble with the censors.
Bam!
Anyway, they did this weird shuck and jive kind of dance.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It was cringy.
Because from the video I saw of Charlie celebrating her birthday, I know she can dance better than that. I'm just saying. But anyway, we move on to Drew McIntyre versus Cedric Alexander. Now, if you recall last week, Cedric got the upset win, if you will, over Drew McIntyre. And he was not happy because he was ready to beat some ass.
And what happened this week?
He beat some ass.
Potential murder.
Yes, because the match didn't even start.
Yeah, while Cedric was on his way down, Drew McIntyre slipped out and met him at the edge of the ramp.
Yes, and he proceeded to whoop his ass.
Yeah, he even hit him with a inverted Alabama slam on the apron, which we all know is the hardest part of the ring. Thank you for saying it at home, folks.
Yes.
Next, more 24/7 shenanigans as Drake Maverick runs to the locker room, starts packing up all of his crap, opens his suitcase up, and there were worms.
Yes.
And who was there?
The Boogeyman. And he's coming to get ya. And Pat Patterson out of nowhere.
Okay, because Drake Maverick stumbles, smacked his head.
This was hilarious. Now, I will say, this whole 24/7 stuff, throughout the show, throughout the duration of the show, was incredible. As much as I still hate it, it's good stuff.
The belt's ugly, but it's still good shit.
Yes. Anyway, Pat Patterson rolled him up, and Pat Patterson, yes, ladies and gentlemen, became your new 24/7 champion.
That was an awkward pin cover.
Yeah.
Because
it looked slow and just like.
No, I'm not talking about the ref counting. I meant Pat Patterson trying to cover him.
Yeah.
Because it looked like he was trying to get his foot on him, but he couldn't get it, so it looked like he was gently tapping him.
Yeah.
That poor old dude.
Yeah.
Winning imaginary tournaments must really put a strain on the body.
Apparently so.
Because it's the story they give for the IC title.
Oh, God.
He won it in a fake-ass tournament that didn't exist in Rio de Janeiro.
In 1975, because they tell us 3 million times that he was the very first ever Intercontinental Champion. That was nearly 35. That was 34 years ago.
Why couldn't you say?
No, 44 years ago. Sorry.
Why couldn't you say that somebody was bored when they made the IC title?
I don't know.
That would save us a lot of trouble. Anyway, next we had the Viking Raiders destroy Hawkins and Riders. No surprise there.
Yeah.
But who was on commentary?
Christian.
This is nice to hear from Christian.
Yeah. And he said he might be going after the 24/7 title. That'd be cool to see him as champion. I actually meant to write Viking Rage because they won the match.
Well, at this point, it's kind of inferred that they're going to win.
Yes. And then we had another backstage segment in the, I guess, their VIP room.
The party room.
And I told War Machine here, off camera, these segments were so awkward because there was no music playing. But Tori Wilson, okay, they looked like they were dancing, shucking and jiving. Tori Wilson looked like she was literally dancing to no music. That was awkward.
Yeah.
And so then,
anyway, we come up on Mike Kanellis, who's talking with somebody.
Yeah.
Maria is, coming up, being like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
He's just like, "Oh, I'm just." You remember Eve Torres, which she still looks fine.
Amen.
Of course, you remember Eric Bischoff. And Bischoff says, "Well, if things don't work out for you two on Raw, come over to SmackDown." Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, plug.
Yeah. There you go. So then Maria decides to embarrass him and says, "I need somebody to rub this lotion on my belly. And if you don't, I get stretch marks. And that ruins my modeling career." And something else she said about their baby.
She said, "I'm the real breadwinner in this."
Yeah, she said, "I'm the real breadwinner in this family because evidently you're still not the man that you should be." Or whatever the fuck. I'm just so done with this.
She walks off, and the greatest piece of this segment happens.
Oh.
Ron Simmons does his usual bit, but, while he's just like trying to get his words together, he grabs Jimmy Hart's microphone. Damn!
I cried laughing.
Anyway, we went to commercial, came back, and Pat Patterson is leaned up against a road case yelling, "Ya stooge!"
And I missed this because Gerald Briscoe, yes, one half of the legendary Stooges from the Attitude Era, became the new 24/7 champion. This was
title change number 3.
Yeah, 3.
No, 2.
2.
No, yeah, 3. I had it right, my bad.
Yeah.
Maverick, Patterson, Briscoe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually like the fact that they had both Stooges hold the 24/7 title, even though both of them are former hardcore champions.
That's funny. And then Kelly came out of nowhere congratulating him.
Gives him a hug, knees him in the front area, rolls him up for the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Title change number 4.
Kelly, your first woman 24/7 champion.
Honestly, I'm with the rest of the community and say that honor should have gone to somebody else.
A lot of people did not like that.
You know who it should have gone to? Carmella.
I think sooner or later Carmella's going to be champion. It has to happen. Either her or Drake Maverick's wife.
Oh, that'd be great.
That would be awesome.
Be awesome. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, but Kelly, I don't think a lot of people like that.
No.
I mean, not to say she sucks or anything, but
And she still looks fun.
Oh, hell yeah.
But the weird part about that was she won and her music kicked up for some reason.
Yeah. Like, why? I was confused about that.
Anyway.
Was it just me?
Yeah, I was confused by it too.
Okay.
Next up, we had a masterclass on the mic as Samoa Joe came out there and just berated all the legends.
Yeah, he talked about... oh, go ahead.
They even talked about Rikishi and the Usos, which that prompted another Samoan Joe to come out there.
Another Samoan.
I was trying to remember my bit. It's Samoa Joe versus another Samoan named Joe.
Oh.
There we go. Anyway.
Gotcha.
Roman Reigns comes out there and says, "If you got anything to say about my family, you got to say it to my face."
Yeah, well, Joe said, "Well, I don't have to say anything about your family. I already said something about your family." And Roman was like, "Well, you from the same island. You know what happens when you talk shit." He was like, yeah. I know.
But one thing, he tries to sucker punch him.
Yeah. And then he proceeds to beat down Roman Reigns. And Roman was like, "Well, you want to fight? Let's fight." No, Samoa Joe said, "You want to do this, Oos? You want to do this?"
Not on my terms.
And Roman was just like, "Well, I apologize, people, but not all Samoans are cowards." So then we come back from commercial and we have Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe, which I figured was going to happen.
Yeah, I think this is the match they did picture-in-picture.
Yeah.
I know one match on Raw they did picture-in-picture.
Really?
Because they did the Burger King commercial. Where it had Alexa Bliss in it. Ron Simmons was at the very end. It's great.
Yeah.
But they did picture-in-picture. They need to do that for Raw.
Yeah, if they can do it for SmackDown, do it for Raw. Common sense.
Honestly, they should do it more on SmackDown.
Yes.
They only do it for like 1 or 2 matches. That's it.
Yeah.
Anyway, next we had Miz TV with the cringy Seth Rollins.
Oh, by the way, Roman Reigns won that match.
No surprise there.
Yeah. But as he said, Miz TV with Seth Rollins.
Cringy Seth Rollins. Because his whole point is, I face Brock Lesnar again at SummerSlam. He's not a beast. He's just a man. Let me make fun of his physical traits. He's just a Seth Rollins wannabe. I'm not a Brock Lesnar wannabe. He's a Seth Rollins wannabe. In summation.
And Paul Heyman interrupted him while he was backstage, and he mentioned how he cashed in on Brock at WrestleMania 31, and Brock repaid the favor 4 years later.
That was exactly Seth Rollins' point. Thank you, Paul, for reiterating that.
This whole segment was just stupid.
It got a bit funny because Paul Heyman was doing his usual spit. Seth Rollins said, listen, if I'm going to give you to the count of 5. If you don't shut up, I'm going to come down there and stomp your head into the ramp. 5. Paul Heyman's just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm just an advocate. 4, 3, 2, 1. Paul Heyman runs off.
And he just runs. He just bails.
I laughed because that was pretty funny.
And Seth said he's going to ignite the fire at SummerSlam and burn it down. I was just like, get this over with.
Put the belt back on Roman. I can't believe I actually said that.
Y'all heard it here first.
Put the belt on Roman. I'm over my shock. Put it back on him.
Yes. Anyway,
I'm tired of the man's bitch.
That's what you're gonna call him from now on?
Might as well be, because he's been a total asshole ever since Mania.
Oh God.
Like he made himself look like an asshole on Twitter.
He's making himself look like an asshole, period.
Exactly.
Anyway, we move on to another backstage segment with Kelly as she's celebrating winning the 24/7 title. You see her, Naomi, Melina, who still looks fine, hallelujah, and Candice Michelle.
What happened to her face?
What happened to her face? Like I told this guy, as I was making notes for the show, I almost put Candice LeRae.
I mean, back in the day, I loved Candice Michelle.
Yeah.
But it's just...
Despite that one title run she had.
I don't even remember that title run.
I don't either. I swear to God I don't.
Anyway, but what happened to her face?
I don't know.
Anyway, she pins Kelly because Melina is an official referee.
Yeah, well, it was something about, like, she said she was getting trained for something, and she
finished her training for her license.
Yeah, she showed her shirt, and then Candice Michelle rolled up Kelly, won the 24/7 title for like 10 seconds, in walks Alundra Blaze,
who chokes her out
by submission.
6. And then Alundra said, hey, you better hurry up, take this title off me. I'm not going to be champion for long.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that later.
Next, we go back to the party room where, Charlie, I think it was Charlie?
Yeah, or, shit.
The blonde interviewer.
Yeah.
One of them was about to start interviewing some legends, and then who pops in? Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
He makes some really good points.
He even said on Twitter, said how Raw Reunion was a joke and how they're all trying to live through the past from like 30 years ago.
Yeah, he even said this is like the Attitude era with the old filter turned on.
Yeah.
He was saying exactly what we were thinking.
Right? Like, I mean, it's good to see him every now and then, but it's just like, I thought about it. I said half of these people who we watched like 15, 20 years ago, nobody gave a fuck about, and they still don't give a fuck about them now. I mean, no disrespect. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they only showed up because they needed bodies.
Yeah, or they need a paycheck.
Anyway, Sami Zayn disses all the legends. Rey Mysterio, who is a legend himself, but he still keeps kicking.
A legit legend.
Legit. He says, yo, Holmes, back that shit up in the ring.
Yeah.
I'll fight you tonight.
Yeah. He said, show some respect. And Kurt Angle comes in and said, hey, when I was general manager, I told everybody, you got a problem, go to the ring. Then we come back from commercial, we had the match.
Ever since he came back, Kurt Angle he seems like a confused dad. Like he doesn't know what's going on.
Okay, who has the more midlife crisis to you? Kurt Angle or Triple H?
If we're talking about strictly crisis, Triple H, because it's always leather and motorcycles.
And he's trying to hang out with the popular stars.
Yeah, we'll get to him in a minute.
Yeah.
Anyway, but Kurt Angle, He's like so confused. He's like, I don't get what these new kids are on.
Yeah.
Let me try and inject my old ways into them.
Yeah. But anyway, Jonathan Coachman was on commentary. I did like with some of the matches how they had certain people on commentary like Christian, Booker T.
Yeah, mostly
cool.
the pre-show panel.
Yeah.
Because
even Jerry Lawler, who we'll talk about in a minute.
Because they had Jerry Lawler, Booker T, Coachman, and then last night on SmackDown they had Otunga.
Really?
Yeah, because they didn't have Saxton or Graves. I forget what they said about Graves, but Saxton had a loss in the family.
Oh yeah, his dad passed away.
Yeah, which
yeah. Condolences. Yeah.
Anyway, Mysterio versus Sami Zayn. This match was pretty good.
Yeah.
Rodimus Ray was going to go for the 619. Sami decides to bail.
He's like, fuck this shit.
And plot hole central. First, before we get to the plot hole central, Legends came out to stop Sami from going to the back. We had Kurt Angle, Sergeant Slaughter, Rob Van Dam, which, great seeing him.
I was kind of shocked about that because I'm like, aren't you with Impact?
And then the fourth man in this equation, stand back. There's a hurricane coming through.
Awesome.
Yeah, they stop Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
He goes back into the ring, eats a 619. Rey Mysterio looks at Rob Van Dam, gives the 5-star frog splash, 1, 2, 3.
That was cool.
Plot hole central time.
Yeah.
The whole time, the referee should have been counting Sami Zayn out. Rey Mysterio should have already won.
He should have won by countout. In a way that didn't make no sense.
Yeah.
He's standing there, referee's stalling time. These legends come out. He eats a 619. They all celebrate. Whoopee.
Anyway, but yeah, fun fact. Rey Mysterio and Rob Van Dam used to be tag team partners.
Yeah.
You know what their team name was? 420.
Nice.
You know how he sold that to Vince to get away with it on TV? It was their combined shoe size, which would be the 20 part.
Yeah.
The 4 part was because they're going to kick him with all 4 feet.
Oh, wow. Wow.
That man may be a pothead, but damn it, he's smarter than he looks.
Speaking of that, let's talk about that segment with the Street Profits before we move on.
Oh, I love that segment.
I love this because it was Montez Ford. He was coming in. He was like, yo, Dawkins, where you been, bro? He was like, hey, bro.
Dawkins was like sniffling. He was coughing. He was using eye drops. Ford's like, eye drops? Man, what is wrong with you? Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I got done chilling with Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam? Yeah, like, we were chilling in the bathroom. It was quick.
Yeah. Mark Henry was popping champagne. And
Mark Henry was there?
And what else? Who else he say was in there?
Ah, damn it, I forget.
It was funny.
Yeah, he was prattling off people, and like Montez just, he sounds like that one dude that missed all the cool shit.
Yeah, and then Angelo Dawkins is like that one dude who just gets all the memos. Like he got a phone call. He's like, hello? Oh, I'll be back, bro. I gotta take this call. He's like, you got a call? Who is it?
Who is it?
Bruh! And he just left him hanging.
Well, no, Dawkins was like, oh, it's Godfather. Godfather here too?
Oh, yeah, it was the Godfather.
I love the Street Profits.
He's, like I said, Angelo Dawkins is like that one dude who gets the memo on everything. Montez Ford's just like, you just gonna leave me hanging? Y'all ain't gonna tell me nothing?
Montez Ford is like the high-key cool dude, and Dawkins is like the low-key cool dude.
Yeah. Like,
he's cool, but you wouldn't think anything of it.
Yeah. But anyway, we move on to some more 24/7 stuff. Now, they showed the commentary team, you know, they were talking about some stuff. In walks Alundra Blaze on stage with the 24/7 championship. She said, okay, I told you guys I wasn't going to be champion for long. But here's the kicker. You remember when on WCW Nitro way back when she threw the women's title in the trash? Soon as she was walking towards the announce table, they showed the trash can. Now this is before that happened. She got the trash can. She said, I was going to throw this title in trash. In walks the $1 Million Man.
Everybody's got a price.
Everybody's got a price. And he paid her off. And he becomes the new 24/7 champion. Only 7. Fun fact, this actually counted.
Yeah, because when he bought the title off of Andre, that didn't count.
Yeah.
Because, as everybody knows, everybody's got a price.
Amen.
Anyway, yeah, next we move on to backstage segment where the club is rechristened as the OC. The original... Damn it, what else? Original, official, what else?
Official, original, one club, I believe.
Only club. That's what
Only club. Yeah. Official, original, only club.
This reeks of the OGs.
I kept seeing a meme like, you remember that show, The OC?
Yeah, I never watched it.
I probably watched like 2 episodes of that show. And I kept seeing memes about that too.
Yeah.
I do like that shirt. I'd wear that shirt though.
Yeah. But no, this seems like Vince finally saw the OGs on Impact. It's like, let's do that.
Yeah. But anyway, we had AJ Styles, the U.S. champ, taking on Mr. Burn It Down, Mr. I Like to Intimidate Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins.
And Jerry Lawler was on commentary.
That was nice. Now, I did read something where apparently Vince was, like, Jerry Lawler was the only person Vince didn't fuck with because he didn't yell at him on his headset. So
Yeah.
I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah, because Jerry Lawler, nowadays, he's just a one-trick pony on commentary. No offense.
Yeah.
He can't do lecturers anymore, so he's got to do bad dad jokes.
Yeah. Anyway, the club was going to get involved. Well, they did get involved. Seth won by DQ. Who comes out to help Seth Rollins?
Break it down. Dun, 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 dun. Some
DX.
old dudes coming to make some burials.
Yes. D-Generation X.
See, I could do this too.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
Yeah.
So after the match,
well, no. Yeah, all 6 men are in the ring, and AJ's like, wait. You're cool. You're just like us. Remember? We teamed in Japan. Come on.
yeah,
Triple H is like, it's got a point shot. We're just like it. We do 2 sweets.
I don't think Shawn Michaels knew what to do because he was just standing there like, what the fuck am I? Why am I here?
Why am I here? What's this about Japan?
Yeah, somebody give me some directions.
Have you been 2 sweeting other men?
Yeah. And then they did this and they said, suck it.
Yeah, even Seth Rollins got into it when he was like 50 yards out.
Oh, God. I'll talk more about him after this segment.
Anyway, yeah, that led to a brawl between all 6 men. Who else showed up? Oh, you didn't know?
You better call somebody.
Yeah, there was Road Dogg, X-Pac, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash.
Yes. And Hall and Nash looked like they could barely walk down the ring, but Kevin Nash luckily didn't tear his quads this time.
Yeah, luckily they didn't go into business for themselves. Road Dogg came out there and he started, doing his math. He's like, and with the spirit of China, because, he was chatting everybody. He was like, that means it's only 7 of us, 3 of you. Crap, I forgot Billy.
That was funny, though.
That was great. Yeah. The New World Click Generation X.
Wait, we need to call them the New World Click Degeneration X Order. Whatever the fuck. Because Hall and Nash came out, they were called the Click, right? They came out wearing NWO shirts.
I did like that jacket that Hall was wearing.
That was nice. Because I think he's worn that before. I can't remember.
I think he wore that at that crap Triple H Sting match.
Didn't he wear that at the Hall of Fame? Or is it a different jacket?
I think it was I think it was the classic red and black at the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, because he's worn that before too. Anyway, yeah, they
chased off the OCs.
Yeah.
And everybody but Seth just decided to do a group hug.
Before that, they gave Seth the mic. Rodo was like, you know what? I'm not going to say it. You do the honors. Seth said, the usual shtick. If you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Suck it.
He sounded overly geeked about that.
He was like that one kid in school that wanted to be so popular with that wanted to hang with the cool kids, like the jocks, like that one kid who nobody likes.
He was the wannabe.
He was that one wannabe that hung out with the jocks that got his one shining moment because finally he got some friends. And then they did the group hug, and he's standing there like...
He's just like, come on, guys. I love hugs, too. And finally, Road Dogg was like, oh, come on.
Yeah. He was like, okay, we're going to be your friends today, but tomorrow, fuck you. Again, he's like that one kid who finally got some friends, but then... Yeah. Seth is just... I love Seth Rollins. He's one of the best in the world.
But he's just turned out to be a company man that makes an ass out of himself.
This motherfucker is doing way too much. Way too much. Because I even posted, like, Seth was like, he's like one of those people who thinks he's one of the boys, but really, you're not. just not. They just hung out with you because they felt bad for you.
Yeah, like Rodimus.
Fuck you. Shut up. Anyway, more 20...
before we get to that, originally it's supposed to be Ricochet getting the rub.
Yeah, but apparently he's got an elbow infection.
Which is a shame, because Ricochet could have used that a lot more than Rollins.
That would have been so much better.
I mean, it's already established that Rollins is Triple H and Shawn Michaels' boy.
Yeah. At least Seth, I mean not Seth, but Ricochet would have been that one guy who's actually popular and actually people want to hang out with.
Yeah. It's like the polar opposite of Raw 25, where Finn and the club got the rub.
Yeah. But see, unlike the OCs, they didn't get buried by the Clique, DX, the NWO, and who else? The club.
But let me ask you this. Which one makes you look worse? Taking a beating from all those old fogies plus the new guys? Or running away from all the old dudes?
I had to say Raw 25 because that was embarrassing. A lot of people were pissed about the Revival getting buried. Again, they got buried by DX, the Clique, the NWO, and the club. Well, and the other three groups, every person was in each group.
I mean, what I'm saying is, as a person, it makes me look bad that I'm running from a bunch of old dudes. You know,
well,
if I'm trying to be this uber tough heel, running away from a bunch of old dudes is just like, I look worse than taking my beating.
Okay. Would it have been as worse as the Ascension at Raw 1000?
Oh, that was just horrible.
When they got whooped by the New Age Outlaws, the NWO, and the APA?
That was just horrible.
That was terrible.
Because they were fucked from day one when they cut that promo ragging on all the old teams.
Yeah. But still, I would go with Raw 25 because that was embarrassing.
Yeah. Oh, both of them were embarrassing.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Raw 25 was embarrassing for the Revival. Raw Reunion was embarrassing for Seth Rollins.
Yes.
Anyway, move on to more 24/7 shenanigans. Is this really the final bit?
What?
Drake Maverick winning the title again? Spoilers.
Yeah.
That was...
And then R-Truth won it back.
I thought that happened like back to back. Yeah, that happened back to back.
Did it?
Yeah. Because Ted DiBiase was climbing into his limo.
Oh, yeah.
Shuts the door.
I missed that because I saw the limo part. I didn't see DiBiase get into the limo.
Yeah.
But I saw Drake Maverick win the title from him, though.
Yeah, DiBiase climbs in the limo. You hear what sounds like gunshots.
That was great because I'm like...
That's weird.
Are they shooting in the limo or is somebody having sex?
Anyway, then you hear 1, 2, 3. Drake Maverick pops out the front, be like, yes, I did it, I got it. Then, for some reason, his wifey is in the back of the limo with DiBiase. And, you know, they're like, okay, come on, let's get out of here, let's go consummate the wedding. Because here comes the rest of the loser locker room. Oh, no, that did happen at several separate intervals, if I can get my words together. Because Drake runs off, gives them the chase.
Yeah. Anyway. And the loser locker room was led by EC3.
Red Solo Cup EC3. Next, we cut to the ring, and there's Mick Foley.
Yeah.
The very man that...
basically created this thing.
Yeah. And loser locker room cuts through the crowd, jumps into the ring, and Foley's like, come here, let me get that... Oh.
Yeah, he's like, one day I'm going to be 24/7 champion.
No. Anyway, yeah, he's just like, well, I was asked to present my favorite moment on Raw, and when I won the title. Cut to the video package. The lights cut out. The video stops playing. You know, reminiscent of last week because who pops up?
Bray Wyatt, the Fiend.
The Fiend.
Yeah.
And he took out Mick Foley with the mandible claw.
Yes, and a lot of people commended Mick for what he did because he actually put over the younger talent.
He's the only legend that put over the younger talent.
Which was smart as fuck.
Next up, speaking of putting over, we didn't get any women's matches.
No, that was shocking. Throughout the whole show, we saw various women, Melina, Tori Wilson,
Naomi,
so on and so forth. No women's match. None.
Anyway, we get a moment of bliss, which, love Blissy Baby.
Yes.
And Nikki Cross.
How could you not love them too? Or I'm going to start calling Nikki Cross Thicky Cross, because that girl was thick.
She is. Anyway, her guest was the man.
Becky Red Belt. the Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch. Out comes Natalya before Becky could even say anything.
Yeah, it's basically, if she's got anything to say, she can say it to my face.
Yeah.
They jaw jack and then they brawl.
Yeah. Natalya's bringing up their time in Japan. She said, I met you in Japan and you were all about yourself and blah, blah, blah. Then they started fighting. You know, like I said, this match at SummerSlam could be low-key pretty good. One of the hidden gems of SummerSlam, but I still don't care.
We still got a couple weeks before SummerSlam, so that could change. But yeah, this whole show, less than 10 minutes of exposure for the women.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are starting to be frustrated with the way they're booking the women's division now.
I actually think I heard people are bringing back the "Give Women a Chance" hashtag on Twitter.
Why not? Because a lot of people were looking forward to a second Evolution show. We didn't get that. We're halfway through the year and we still haven't got it. Now, last year's show was great. And I thought about it, not to cut you off, like the women, like the main event, Nikki Bella versus Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Now, we're not fans of Nikki Bella, but
hell no.
A lot of people were giving her credit for saying how good she was in the match.
Yeah, she was actually decent.
She was, she put on a decent performance, but we're still not fans of hers.
I actually think the Evolution show happened later in the year compared to now.
What you mean?
Well, like, as far as the months go, like, I think it happened about fall, winter time last year.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Because I know it happened, like, a couple weeks after, well, in between shows, because it happened after the Australia show and before the Saudi Arabia show. Because they...
Or was it before Survivor Series?
No, it was in between...
the Saudi Arabia show and the Australian show.
Yeah, because they promoted one, barely promoted Evolution, and then promoted the other.
Yeah, and Evolution turned out to be pretty damn good.
Yeah. Super Showdown in Australia was pretty good. Despite that, wasn't that the one where it was DX versus Brothers of Destruction?
No, that was Saudi Arabia. That was where Shawn Michaels accidentally took Kane's mask off.
It was Triple H and Undertaker at Australia. That match was terrible.
Yeah.
The Cruiserweight match between Cedric and Buddy was fantastic.
I heard about that.
Anyway, yeah, back to Raw reunion. Yeah, Drake Maverick finally shakes off the loser locker room. Was going to hijack DiBiase's limo. And, yeah, him and his wifey were having a moment. They both hold on to 24/7 title. R-Truth comes out of nowhere, rolls up Maverick. You know, he's holding on to the title for dear life.
Yeah.
Carmella comes in, kicks his hand. R-Truth rolls him up, takes the title. That's what, eight times the bit.
7 or 8 times.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me count. Okay.
Anyway, while he does that, yeah, R-Truth hops in the limo with the title. Limo drives off. Drake Maverick's sitting there. He's just like, my baby, my baby. He says, don't worry, hon. Then he looks, and it's Carmella. For 5 seconds, he just realized that R-Truth just drove off with his wifey.
I counted 9.
9.
Yeah.
9 title changes.
Yeah. That was funny because Carmella just stood at him like, I'm not your wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next, we had Braun Strowman taking on Randy Rowe.
Now, this match wasn't anything of note. However, Corey Graves and Michael Cole were just killing each other on commentary.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
This was one of those matches like, okay, we're kind of stalling for time. We're about to be short on time, so let's get this over with. Braun Strowman told him, look, don't blink because this ain't going to be quick. And it wasn't quick.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as you walked out the room, the match was done.
I mean, only thing I remember is he ragdolled this kid most of the match.
That's pretty much all he did. Ragdolled him a couple times, power slam, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Raw, get these hands out of here.
Yeah.
Next, we had a toast to Monday Night Raw featuring Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. It said Shawn Michaels, but they didn't feature him.
Well, he was on the stage. What happened was they brought all the legends out: Melina, Alicia Fox, Shawn Michaels, Triple H.
Ric Flair was already bladed. His blood was trying to make an appearance.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised his blade didn't make an appearance.
Woo!
Woo! I tried to woo at the event we went to. My wooing was kind of off when Charlotte came out.
You know what sucked about that show in Columbus?
What?
Did you notice all those empty seats?
Oh my God! Speaking of empty seats, SmackDown's house show, the night of Raw reunion,
Yeah.
was worse.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see the photos?
I saw, yeah.
Oh my god, it looked like an indie show. That was terrible.
It was awful.
It was worse than what we went to in Columbus. Anyway, Hulk Hogan came out there, brother. He said, well, let me tell you something, brother. This is my hometown. I'm here to celebrate Raw reunion. And I think Flair was kind of like, yeah, hurry up and get this over with.
Yeah, that wasn't the only sentiment that was echoed on the stage. Because Booker T was doing this number right here.
Yeah, and Mark Henry kind of had his head down like, yeah.
Yeah, once Hulk Hogan finally shut his ass up.
Yeah.
Who comes down next?
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And he came out there drinking beers and doing what he normally does. The crowd will always give him a loud pop. Louder than Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
Period.
They will also give him a louder what chant.
Now, why did they do that?
Because he invented what?
I was just going to say, I get he invented the what chant, but no.
That's like yelling CM Punk and a McMahon.
Oh, God.
Anyway, and Triple H apparently. Anyway,
yeah, Triple H just stood there with his hands in his pocket like, I don't want nothing to do with this, when Hogan was talking. I don't think he took his hands out of his pocket not one time.
I have to be professional, but I don't want to be here right now.
Yeah, I want to go home.
I'd rather be in Gorilla. Actually, I'd rather be...
I'd rather be at Full Sail.
I was about to say, is Tampa up the road from Orlando or down the road?
I don't know.
I'd rather be at NXT with, like, Adam Cole. I'd rather party with my kids.
Yes.
Down at NXT because they're my kids.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Stone Cold pops in the ring. He gives this whole speech about, you know, how everybody who worked for WWE then, now, and forever will be family, even the road crew, even though he doesn't know half their names.
Yeah.
Will be family. He
Yeah.
invites all the legends in the ring, and it's like, oh man, we're running out of time, but I gotta say this, you know, I was at the hotel, stayed up all night with Hulk Hogan, recorded a podcast, then talked with Ric Flair, then I got hungry, and I ordered, you know, he started prattling off what he ordered. The crowd was saying what after every item.
Yeah, he said, I ordered all of this, drank some beers. He said, how much time you got? Oh, they're counting me down, and then they just went off. He was like, oh, hell yeah.
Well, there was one more story he got to. He said,
Yeah.
I'm not going down. I got one more. I'm going to go downstairs, one flight, open the elevator. There was Ron Simmons. I beat him to the punch, and I said, damn, gave him a big hug.
Yeah, and they all drunk beers, and they went off the air. Now, he did do some more stuff after the show, which is on their YouTube channel. So, yeah. He gave Lillian, I almost called Gillian. Lillian Garcia. They gave her a beer bath.
Oh.
Yeah. And apparently he said in an exclusive interview he's not riding off into the sunset just yet.
Oh, yeah, she was on the show. I forgot about that.
Yeah. She was the guest ring announcer for the Viking...
For Viking
Raiders.
Yeah, you were trying to call them something different.
Yeah.
Because, she didn't announce Viking Raiders as the winner right off.
Yeah. Which was weird, but...
Anyway, important thing to note about the Stone Cold celebration about that. Scott Hall and Kevin Nash did not get any beer.
Yeah, especially Scott Hall. Now, in all seriousness, he does have history with alcohol, substance abuse, so apparently he sat at the timekeeper's table. They did not allow him in the ring, which was good. And it's good that he's on the up and up and trying to stay sober, because like we said, he has a very long history with alcohol.
Yeah, but I still feel sorry for him. He didn't get to party with his friends.
Yeah, but I felt like they did it for his own good.
Yeah, I can respect that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we move on to SmackDown Live, where we kick off the show with "Here Comes the Money."
Oh my God.
Yeah, Shane O'Mac basically said, yeah, Kevin Owens, you all cheer him, but remember, this time last year, when he got beat by Seth Rollins, he said he was going to quit. So, and now he's challenged me to a match at SummerSlam. So, here's what's going to happen. If I beat Kevin Owens at SummerSlam, he's going to quit. He's going to be fired. So, KO came out there, and, damn, I forgot his rhetoric. I just remember him threatening to beat Shane O'Mac up.
Yeah.
Shane O'Mac said, well, since you're so eager to fight, you're going to face Roman Reigns tonight. And then immediately after commercial, they had a backstage segment where Shane O'Mac is talking with Drew McIntyre and wearing Grandma's curtains, Elias.
Why does
Yeah, see, look at that shirt.
I saw that? Why does Elias wear these old person shirts?
I don't get it.
The fuck?
Anyway, yeah, he said, well, I'm about to raise the ante because Drew McIntyre will be special guest referee. And Drew looked amused by it. It also needs a special guest timekeeper, namely Elias. And I'm going to be special guest enforcer.
That made no sense.
It didn't.
Guest referee, guest timekeeper, guest enforcer.
Yeah, no sense.
The fuck?
Anyway, next we had an amazing non-title, which, hang on, before I get to this. They had special guest on commentary. The New Day!
Nice.
Yeah, it was Kofi and, not Kofi, Biggie and Xavier.
Uh-huh.
And they were just so killer on the mic.
How could they not be killer on the mic?
They were giving Tom Phillips third degree.
Can you believe that it's been 5 years since the New Day started?
5 years, and they've got more drip than the Undisputed Era has right now.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I love the Undisputed Era and New Day respectively, but facts are facts.
Just imagine how much we hated New Day and how far they've come along. And look at the success they've had.
They're
Longest reigning tag team champions ever.
6-time tag team champions.
Kofi's the current WWE champion as of this recording, still.
And they just kill it when it comes down to merch.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
New Day rocks.
next up we had an amazing non-title bout between the IC champion Shinsuke Nakamura and Apollo Crews.
Now, I heard about this match. Of course, Shinsuke won, but Apollo Crews seems like he's just improving time and time and time again.
Yeah.
I mean, even from what we saw in Columbus, this dude is amazing, even in person.
The only thing that sucks about Apollo Crews is, character-wise, he's got nothing going for him.
That is true. He's still Smiley Guy.
He's still Smiley Guy. He never got a chance to develop his character at NXT.
That is true.
Anyway, but yes. He lost to Shinsuke Nakamura, who beat him with no shenanigans. Beat him clean.
That's shocking.
Yeah. Next up, we had the segment of the night. Miz TV special guest Shawn Michaels. Before we get into the meat of this, the best part of Shawn Michaels coming out. Biggie and Xavier were singing Sexy Boy on commentary.
What?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Oh, it was so good. I loved it.
Oh, I like when they were at Extreme Rules, how they were jamming the Heavy Machinery's music.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, New Day's just great.
New Day rocks. Anyway, yeah, Miz and Shawn were shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Miz kept plugging the latest Marine with him and Shawn in it. He did it like 3 times.
Yeah. I saw where he talked about how, everybody had a good time at Raw Reunion. And Shawn said, I used to be one of these guys that, these old timers are coming in here, and then I got old, and it's like, we're like a family, kind of like what Stone Cold said.
Yeah.
So that was good.
He gained perspective.
Yeah.
He also gave this rhetoric about how nice it was to see Seth Rollins grow up in WWE.
Yeah. Even though he's still being a fucking asshole.
Yeah. Bringing up money and shit. Anyway, who came out next? Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, he started to go on this, it should have been me.
He's still on that bullshit. Like, shut the fuck up. It should have been you 5 years ago. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, Miz got onto him about that. He's just like, if you're going to do something about it, be about it.
Thank you.
And then Dolph Ziggler goes on this rhetoric about Shawn Michaels saying, I used to look up to you. I used to idolize you because you never went back on your word. You were going to ride off into the sunset, but no. You took money and came back against your word. You stepped back into the ring. You broke my heart.
Yeah.
I'm just like, as much as I don't like Dolph Ziggler,
I agree.
he's got a point.
Because he brought up Goldberg doing the same thing. Who else?
Like I said, that's embarrassing. That's Goldberg in the ring levels of embarrassing.
Yeah. And then I saw the highlights of that. I loved what Shawn Michaels said. He said, you know what? I'm not going to disagree with you. It was. But here's the thing. Here's the difference.
He said, I was embarrassed too.
Yeah, I was embarrassed too. But what kills me knowing that you worked your whole career, waking up every single day, and you still are a second-rate Shawn Michaels. And I was just like,
Shots fired.
damn.
Out of here.
Out of here. Fuck out of here.
Anyway,
Keep talking. I gotta get my phone.
Anyway, then, yeah, Dolph and Miz look like they were about to square up. You know, they start taking off jackets. You know, Miz is just like, come on, hit me. Go ahead, throw it, hit me. Shawn's like, damn it. Dolph Ziggler, I'm sorry, I'm getting my show-offs confused. Dolph Ziggler's like, you ain't worth it. Shawn Michaels grabs his arm like he's about to say something. Then Dolph Ziggler tries to swing at Shawn. Misses, clocks Miz. Shawn decks Ziggler, then goes checks on Miz. So, we're far from done with this. We're probably going to get these two at SummerSlam. Shawn is special guest referee.
Yeah.
Next, we had Ember Moon versus Charlotte Flair. This was a stupidly quick match.
I heard that Ember beat her. I saw somebody posted on Twitter, like, the time.
Yeah.
And the match on, like, one side.
Yeah.
Charlotte got beat in 40 seconds.
Yeah, because Bayley came out there, distracted both of them. Ember Moon got the roll-up.
Wow.
Then, while Charlotte was pissed off in the ring, Bayley and Ember were smiling ear to ear. Ember Moon threw Bayley in the ring. Charlotte beat up on her. Ember Moon came in, hit Charlotte with the Eclipse. Thing of beauty, especially to watch in person. Then, while Bayley was struggling to get up, Ember Moon goes to the other turnbuckle and lays out Bayley with another Eclipse.
Wow.
So, yeah. Next, we had Kofi Kingston issuing his WWE Championship opponent at SummerSlam. And, yeah, this feud needed to happen because he called out Randy Orton. Basically said, back when we feuded, you did everything in your power to make sure I don't see the main event segment ever, the main event slot ever again. Randy's like, yeah, you're right. And I'm still going to try anyways. So you're on. Yeah, even throw up the clip of him whooping Orton's ass and putting him through the table.
Wow. Hold on, keep talking. I gotta make a call.
All right. Anyway.
But I did see that. That was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Then Samoa Joe comes out there while Randy Orton is walking up the aisleway. And yeah, this led into a really good match. However, yeah, this ended in a no disqualification. Well, this ended in a disqualification as Randy Orton tried to take out Kofi Kingston. Instead, he takes out Samoa Joe, and then Kofi lays out Orton with Trouble in Paradise.
You know what? Speaking of that,
Yeah.
I really think that match could shock a lot of people because a lot of people said like a decade ago how Kofi kind of screwed that push-up.
He did.
But this could really right the wrongs, especially with Kofi being his WWE champion now.
Oh, yeah.
Because so that match could definitely be a match of the night candidate. I almost said match of the year.
Match of the year. Who knows? It could be.
Could be.
Speaking of Orton, apparently on Twitter there was a mini beef. I wouldn't say it was, you know, I wouldn't say there was a high level of saltiness. I'd say it was just playful back and forth between Randy Orton and one best bout machine, Will Ospreay.
Yes.
Yeah, it all started with Will Ospreay doing, you know, tweeting up something motivational like plan for every minute of the day to smile or something like that. And Orton's like, yeah, good luck with that shit.
At least it wasn't like Seth.
Yeah, like he didn't make an ass out of himself. You know, it was just playful back and forth. Ospreay's like, yeah, you got me on that one. You can't plan every minute of every day, but you can at least try.
Yeah.
And then they basically tried to book a match between each other for 2020.
That would be great if that ever happened.
Yeah, just
especially like if Ospreay did like one of his high flying moves and Orton called him out of nowhere with an RKO.
Oh yeah,
that would be incredible.
just some advice for Ospreay: don't be like Kofi and get hit with the stupid, stupid, stupid.
Yeah. I did like that one time on Smackdown where Kofi hit him back with that.
Yeah.
After all those years.
Oh, that was great. Oh, that was in the middle of the gauntlet match.
Yeah, he called him stupid, stupid, stupid.
Yeah.
I wish they could have made a shirt for Orton though. Like have like a RKO out of nowhere, like either on the back or the front, and just have stupid, stupid, stupid. That would be funny.
At least it was better than when Ryback called somebody stupid. He would go, "Are you stupid?"
Fuck him.
It's so stupid.
Fucking hated that guy.
Anyway, next we had Finn Balor, one of the best looking men in the WWE. No homo.
Yeah, apparently I saw when he was on the beach or wherever, he and his girlfriend got matching tattoos.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, the extraordinary man that does extraordinary things. I don't like that.
They're really running that. You know what? Okay, I have a problem with that. They're really riding that to death.
They do.
The extraordinary man who does extraordinary things. Yes, he's good, but
If anything, they should give that title to Ricochet.
yes, because that fits him perfectly. Or
Swerve Scott.
Apollo Crews.
If he ever comes back to TV, Leo Rush.
Yes.
Because that dude does some crazy shit.
But this stuff with Finn Balor, like, I don't know. Anyway, he brought up the fact that, Bray Wyatt, is he out for revenge? Is he out trying to rehash some stuff from the past? We faced each other before. And then we have...
The Firefly Funhouse. Which, we got the crowd pop on that one.
Yes.
Fire.
One of the best things about WWE right now.
Other than
God, I miss those episodes.
Anyway, yeah. Bray Wyatt's just like, Finn, we're all big fans of yours at the Playhouse, man.
Yeah.
Extraordinary man does extraordinary things, man.
Yeah. I just
But
want
the
you to know.
Fiend. But the Fiend isn't a big fan of yours.
Yeah. And he accepts your challenge at SummerSlam. And all you gotta do is let me in. Let me in. Let me in.
Oh, I love that. It's so amazing.
Please do. Again, like I said last week, you have something good on your hands. Dear WWE, do not fuck this up. Please.
Dear WWE, if Bray Wyatt can ever not continue his career, put him on creative.
God. Because this is awesome.
Yeah.
But it is official. Bray Wyatt, Finn Balor, SummerSlam.
Let's see.
Or we could have the Fiend versus the Demon.
No. If the rumors are true that Finn's taking time off after SummerSlam, just keep it Man Balor.
Really?
Yes.
So you wouldn't have the Fiend beat the Demon, give him his first loss on the main roster?
No. If anything, that would set up a sequel between them.
And if he comes back as the Demon again, let's say Survivor Series.
Yeah. Well, whenever his time off runs out.
Yeah.
Either way, when he comes back to reignite this feud, then we get Demon versus Fiend as a payoff.
Yeah, but I'd have the Fiend go over. Because there's no sense in having the Fiend come back. Like, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But there's no reason in having the Fiend win in his return, and then he loses like the next major pay-per-view. It wouldn't make sense.
Oh, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, have him beat regular Balor.
And then when he comes back,
He beats Demon Balor. Because the story would be, okay, you beat Finn Balor, but you did not beat the Demon.
makes sense.
Just like if Bray Wyatt gets beat, oh, you beat me, man, but you didn't beat the Fiend, man.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Okay. Next up, we move on to our loaded main event.
Oh, God.
Yeah, KO versus Roman Reigns with special guest enforcer Shane O'Mac, special guest timekeeper Elias, and special guest ref Drew McIntyre. Kevin Owens gets on the mic and says, it doesn't matter what or who I have to go through. I'm going to run through Roman Reigns before I get to you. Roman's like, oh, you're going to run through me? Oh, it's a fight now. So yeah, they start to put on a match, but Drew McIntyre keeps getting hands-on, keep separating, be like, I'm the ref, back off, I'm the ref. So then they just lay out Drew McIntyre, and it evolves into chaos. Elias gets in there, Shane O'Mac gets in there, they beat down Roman and KO. Roman fights back with a spear, stunner, go home. That's all it is. Roman and KO stand tall. KO basically vows to beat Shane O'Mac's ass in Toronto.
You know, honestly, like you said, KO and Shane could be good.
KO could drag into a 5-star.
Yeah, because I'm really sick of Shane after 3 years. I mean, just imagine, it's been 3 years since this man has returned. 3 fucking years, and he's overstayed his fucking welcome.
And we still don't know what was in that lockbox.
What was in the lockbox? Like, can somebody... Listen, I'm gonna tweet that shit. What was in the fucking lockbox?
You know what? I'll tell you who was in the lockbox. Is a picture of the man that hung Big Boss Man. No, not Big Boss Man. That pulled the rope on the briefcase when Stone Cold was trying to get it. There you go. Great mysteries unsolved.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, but yeah. And apparently, we might be getting Charlotte versus Trish at SummerSlam.
Yeah, because speaking of that, she said in an exclusive interview that she is not going to be left off the SummerSlam card. She wants a mystery opponent. So the big news coming out is that Trish Stratus, Canadian native, is trained to be a match. So let's put 2 and 2 together. Charlotte Flair versus Trish Stratus. Now, from what I've seen, a lot of people are not in favor of this match because I saw someone asking, why would they need Trish to put Charlotte over when she's already over and she's already had an impressive career?
Or what if they have Trish beat Charlotte?
That's what I'm saying. Like, why would they have Trish... Yeah, never mind. I got confused there. I got what you're saying.
Yeah, because you were saying you were saying why would they have Charlotte beat Trish? I'm just saying what if Trish beats Charlotte?
Yeah, but either way, you know, some people are just like, why is this match even necessary?
Honestly, they're banking hard in Canada because
my thing is this. It's a good thing they've cooled Charlotte off as far as the title is concerned. Because what if they would have made a triple threat match? Then people would have been bitching and complaining, oh, Charlotte's going to win. And if she won, oh, why is Charlotte champion? It's not fair.
Yeah.
So either way, you know, whether they, you know, she doesn't always need a big major title match.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of glad they cooled her off as far as the title is
Oh,
concerned.
thank God, yeah.
Because, I mean, how many times can Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss get title shots? Seriously.
Well, I could go with Alexa Bliss more than Charlotte.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Because after a while, Charlotte just starts grating on my nerves to the point where I just kept pausing her or kept muting her promos. Alexa Bliss, I could listen to her talk all day because she's quick-witted on the mic.
Yeah. Now, Charlotte's good on the mic, but it just got to a point where it's like, shut up.
It's like, please, kill her mic.
Yeah. Cut her mic off. Get Shane McMahon. I tell you what, get Shane McMahon out there. Tell her, cut her mic off.
No, she kisses too much ass for that.
That is true.
Kayfabe-wise.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's Raw Reunion and Smackdown for this week.
Yep.
Like I said, with Raw Reunion is a mixed bag of cringe and good stuff.
And SmackDown was the first official week that Eric Bischoff took over. So we'll see how everything goes between Raw and Paul Heyman and SmackDown with Eric Bischoff at the helm.
I wouldn't really count this episode of Raw for Bischoff.
You mean Heyman?
Heyman, sorry. Because, yeah, Raw Reunion was a strictly USA Network thing.
Yeah, because apparently they weren't happy with the numbers. But this week's Raw Reunion got 3 million viewers. But unlike Raw 25, it did not beat the ratings because Raw 25, which was garbage last year, got nearly 4.5 million viewers. This is, from what I read, this was the first highest rated show in like 11 months.
Yeah,
almost a year.
Yep, they don't need to do legend-studded shows like this more than once, or else it loses its appeal.
Every now and then they need to do it, but, you know.
Yeah.
Every now and then. Not when they feel like it. Because I get a call from WWE if I'm one of them legends. I'm like, didn't you just have me on your TV show like 2 months ago? No.
I think the last good special show that we watched, SmackDown 1000.
Yeah.
Because that Evolution segment was the best.
Yes. especially with Batista and Triple H.
Oh yeah.
Now I keep hearing they're gonna try to do something similar to Raw reunion. Like, I think next month is the 20-year anniversary of Smackdown. Can you believe that show's been around 20 motherfucking years?
Okay, I could buy into a SmackDown 20th. I think.
Yeah. Because they're gonna.
Well, I don't know if I'd buy into that more if it was 25 or if it was just 20.
Because from what I read, they're gonna try to do something when they go to Fox, like a big, celebration show.
Yeah.
Now, I know how you feel about The Rock.
You know what? If he shows up on SmackDown, I could buy it because he essentially created the show.
Yeah.
Because he created the catchphrase SmackDown.
Yeah.
So I could grit my teeth on it.
We'll see what they do between now and October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the new season of SmackDown, I say new season in quotes, premieres the same week as AE Dubs.
Which was announced that they're going to be on Wednesdays on TNT October 2nd.
At 8 p.m.
Every Wednesday night for what, 2 hours?
2 hours. Wow.
I think. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I think it's...
No, 2 hours is good. 2 hours is enough. But
they're gonna be in Washington, D.C. for the first show. They're going to do weekly. They're going to travel weekly. Washington, D.C. gets the first show. Awesome.
That will never be as good as Mall of America for their first show.
Oh, and they need somebody to come out like Lex Luger with the big oversized white church shirt,
Looking smug as shit. You know who needs to do that? MJF.
He already does that with that damn scarf.
Yeah, but
His scarf game is on point.
yeah, but just give him a puffy shirt
Oh my god.
and just have him smug as shit.
An oversized church blouse. Looking like he just left church. Oh my god.
But just remember, folks, TNT knows drama.
Yes.
Anyway, that being said, that is 3 count for this week. I'm War Machine MJ.
And I'm Rodimus Prime.
We are the 3 Count Mafia, and we will see you guys next time.
Yes.